Good morning, YouTube. It's me, the Commissioner. I want to first start off by saying Happy New Year's to everybody. Hopefully your holidays went well. You spent time with family. You kind of mapped out what you wanted to do for the upcoming 2025. And now that we're here on the third day of January, I definitely wanted to say Happy New Year's or Happy belated New Year's. And I look forward to growing with you guys this year. Which brings me to the topic of this video is the actual growth and what my, I guess, plans are not only for this YouTube channel, but for myself as well in this upcoming 2025. I don't know, maybe it's my age and just how I'm starting to perceive the world, but 2024 went by quickly. I felt as if like that was the quickest year for a majority of the things that I've gone through in my entire 37 years of existence on this earth. So looking at number 38, and I really do hope that some of the seeds that I've planted last year have started to at least get close to sprouting this year. So, you know, fingers crossed. And like I said, I cannot wait to go through this journey with you guys and chronicle it on here and grow this channel and grow the base and pretty much have a new set of perspectives to talk to you guys about. So I know I mentioned that the resolution and pretty much just that kind of concept is what I want to focus on. This, I'm hoping that it's going to be like a 10-minute or shorter video. So as far as the channel is concerned, I don't really have a clear-cut direction as to what I want things to look like. I've been a consumer of YouTube for felt like ages. I was around when the inception of YouTube was here, where, you know, the original videos, the original viral videos of what they call like Phil No Bleep. I mean, some of my old heads would understand that. What was the dude in the forest? His name, the guy that did the original Chick-fil-A waffle fries. You know, that was a funny time back there. I mean, even the original like Kimbo Slice fight videos. You know, I came from that particular era of YouTube and before. And you know, I've always been a consumer, but never really saw myself being in the position of actually creating some form of content or material for you guys to consume. So now that I'm actually on the other hand trying to, you know, chef up these videos and come up with concepts and stuff like that, I've kind of come to the conclusion that there has to be some form of organization and research into some of the more challenging topics, because as fun and, or not even, maybe not even fun, but as easy it is to just press, you know, the red button on the record and just freestyle a majority of the content that comes out of my mouth or whatever like that, pause. There has to be some form of organization, some form of research, some form of concrete thing in order to facilitate the conversations that I would definitely like to have with you guys, my viewers. So a part of that is just me doing my due diligence in order to, you know, create that atmosphere, because it's not fair. I do definitely want you guys to walk away with something whenever I do post these videos. And a part of doing that is that I have to start to challenge myself to do that. You know, I mean, I'm not looking to monetize and be a millionaire or be viral on this, because I'm a very private person. But I mean, just the idea of having, you know, a group of people that kind of see the world the way I see it, or would like to see the world the way I see it, not to say that it's like a major thing, or just even give me a new perspective on how they see the world, it intrigues me, you know. It really does. So that's definitely one of my plans, and, you know, coming up with better research topics and just better formatted content is definitely my big thing to do. But outside of that, I mean, you guys can tell, you maybe may not, I'm in the healthcare field. I've got my bachelor's in nursing, so you know, I've done some very interesting things in this field, I've worked through emergency medicine. I've traveled throughout the United States, seen America from coast to coast, even the Midlands. Um, I've I've even practiced it overseas to a certain capacity, but that was with a flight agency that I worked with a couple years back. And I've been in the critical care unit now for going on like 6+ years. So for me, nursing has always been kind of like my bread and butter. And now that I've gotten to this position where I want to advance my practices, I'm definitely pushing forward heavily this year into making that dream come true. Um, the last few years for me, it was extremely humbling. Um, I was on a bravado high. I thought that, with my credentials and my resume, that, schools would be fighting over me. But I quickly was humbled by life when I saw a glimpse of what my competitors for these seats in these classes were actively doing in order to solidify themselves to get into school. And it was just like a bucket of ice cold water was dumped over my head, and I wasn't used to that. I contemplated quitting. I talked down on myself so hard because, some of the past mistakes that I've made, not just only career-wise, but academically as well, they were right there in front of my face. Like, all these years of you just shooting from the hip and going about life with no kind of planning just came back and said, well, what do you expect to gain if this is all that you've put in? And it was a very humbling experience. So this year or last year, I have been trying to make small adjustments. I've been being a little bit more active into the community and stuff like that to show my true drive and passion into what I'm doing. But this year I'm hoping that some of my hard work can be seen by certain committee members and stuff like that. So I can somewhat at least interview for some of these programs and stuff like that, because I don't want to discredit anybody else that had a plan and they've worked tirelessly for years. I don't want to, shortchange them because, or, you know what I'm saying? I think you guys could somewhat understand what I'm saying. I might have to find a better way of articulating it, but I definitely want to put my best foot forward, and sorry about the light. I want to put my best foot forward and apply it to some of these schools and hopefully have positive results for you guys. If the music goes off, just know that I'm trying to adjust the volume. As far as just my overall life as a family person, let's see the music I was talking about. I want to be a lot more involved with that. I'm married, I hope you guys saw the ring. It's kind of hard because it's dark, but I do hope that I do plan on being involved in there too. And then my wife, she's very accommodating and she understands the process and she sees some of the work that I put in. And but I still don't want to forget about her, or make it feel as if like I've forgotten about her in amidst all this planning and stuff like that. It's good to show appreciation when you can, and the reason being, it's because whether you're on this journey by yourself in life or you have somebody that you can share it with, it's good to take some time out and give them an appreciation, saying like, hey, I know that this time isn't easy for you. I know that you need this help and the support, and I'm not able to commit myself 100%, but I do want to stop and take the time when I have the time to say thank you, and that's kind of like putting a small little battery of encouragement and thoughtfulness in their back, and it just helps strengthen you guys, because whatever journey you're planning on doing, like I said, if you have a partner that you're working with, or just family in general that are helping you out with certain things, when you get to whether it's a big check mark or even the finish line of whatever you're planning, you know, it the celebration just feels a lot better knowing that during the process of you doing what you're doing, that you stopped and at least acknowledged them. And now that you're at the end of the road, or like I said, at the checkpoint, we can all just come together and just celebrate it, you know, wholeheartedly. You know, um, I can't imagine, you know, I would have gotten this far with certain things without her. So I definitely do want to just say, you know, or at least show some level of gratitude. So yeah, man, 2025, I highly doubt that it's going to be a boring year, and I will be chiming in on some of the more controversial points of the year, and not necessarily to vulture or feed off of like the chaos or the depravity of the world, because I know we have more than enough nonsense going on, but it's just, I would like to see it, I would like to just give it to you from my perspective. Maybe there's a silver lining in there that, you know, you and I, we can learn from to kind of better ourselves, you know, because it's easy to just feed into the negativity and overindulge on it. But, you know, that type of consumption of entertainment is just, you know, unless you filter it out and pick apart the things that would make you a better person, it just, in my opinion, just, you know, it's not good for you. And I have to preface everything by saying in my opinion, because, you know, if you don't, people take a lot of offense to things because they think it's a personal attack, which I highly doubt that. Hopefully the viewers that I attract would assume that. So, yeah, man, 2025, man, here we come. Commissioner out. I hope me rambling kind of gave you some type of idea as to what to do or how to get certain things started. But if it hasn't, try better next time. If it did, thank you for sticking around. And yeah, you know, give me a thumbs up if you think the content was good. Subscribe, and please leave a comment. I am looking forward to talking and then getting to know you, and just getting to, you know, see what's on the other side of this fence. All right, guys, have a good day.